Everything in this van is covered in dust and dirt, including myself. We need to clean in here. It's actually embarrassing. I wanted to show my van off over the weekend, and I took one look around and I was like, this is gonna warrant concern because I am living in absolute filth. All the campsites I've been going to lately have just been dirty. And I let Gabby outside. She goes, she rolls around, she changes colors, and then she comes back into the van, does a little shimmy, and all that dust is everywhere. Also, having these plants, I don't know if you remember from last video, plants with the real plants. I'm starting to see why people don't do this now. Every bumpy road, the dirt just falls from the plants themselves all over my van. To put it lightly, it's disgusting in here. I look a little fucked up too. I'm rocking the 3-day 4th of July weekend. I had a lake day, which was fun. I met some people in Bend, Oregon. That's where I just was. I had a really good time. For the actual 4th, I was just hung over. I was gonna try to do my deep clean that day to not waste a day, because that's what I hate about drinking, is really just borrowing the fun from the next day and being hungover as fuck, and all I want to do is just be horizontal, get some DoorDash, and rot. I can't be rotten out here. I have a lot of shit I'm trying to do. And especially looking around at the state of the van, rotting is not an option. So I did some laundry at a friend's apartment, which was incredibly clutch. And I was going to keep doing my cleaning, but I was fading fast. But since I live alone in a van, I don't really drink that much anymore, which is good. It would be concerning if I still did. I was on a boat with some people. I got that pack of Modelo's. I was going hard in the paint. I was having a great time, but the fun was borrowed, and decided to leave Bend early and head up north. So now I'm near Portland, Oregon, and Hillsboro, Oregon. And let me tell you about Hillsboro. I am in the mecca of suburbia right now. And normally I would hate a parking lot like this where it's 360 consumerism. But for what I'm trying to do today, we got a Petco, we got a Target, we got a Safeway, we got a Red Robin if I really feel like celebrating the American way. Okay? But for a clean day, having all of this around me and not needing to bounce around is so clutch. I'm using my spidey sense. I think I'm near Planet Fitness too. I feel it. I could smell the sweat from here. The purple equipment is already burning my eyes from miles away. Of this 3-day weekend, I can do a deep clean. I usually do like a spot clean, topical clean once or twice a week. But this, we need the big guns. We need intervention, and I need to hope and pray that my next campsite is not an absolute dusty mess, so I don't instantly reverse my progress. My reset day today is absolutely packed. We're going to do a deep clean. I want to go to the gym, take a shower, and then I have my Shasta video that I want to edit. You're seeing this now after that's been out. We're just jumping timelines here. Find a new campsite probably an hour from this suburbia, because don't really want to spend any more than a day out here. That's the plan for today. I'm going to take you guys along with me, and this van will experience a revival. I will experience a revival. We are going to be in a much better spot than we have been as of recent. So I'm really excited about that. It's long overdue. Yeah, let me start. I'm going to start with a list of everything I need to get through, everything I need to clean. We're going to get started. So let me show you the before. Let me show you where we're at right now. The art is just falling off of the walls, but I got new command strips for that. Plant looking meek, we need some water. Just the sheer amount of plant material and dust in this bitch. Luckily, this is all clean. Just need to put it away. So that's better. That's dirty. I'm just surrounded by filth. Hi, Mama. We love you. We're about to clean this hoe. We are about to fix this mess, girly. Yeah, you can chill right there. I promise you're gonna come out to a whole new van. You take your nap now. Admittedly, it also does smell in here. It smells musty. Yeah, we need to fix that. We need to fix that before I become nose blind and then I smell musty and I'm just some gross bitch that lives in a van, okay? Okay, my day is actually incredibly packed. We got some cleaning, some organizing, car wash, need to dump the van, get some water, gym and shower, get to my campsite. It's gonna be busy, Gabby. It's gonna be so friggin' busy. But we're gonna get it done, okay? She does not give a fuck. Love you. Yes, hi. Love you. I'm gonna start with going over to the Petco, the Dollar Tree, the Target, and I'm gonna get Gabby's litter, change that out, and want to get some cheap just cleaning supplies that I can burn through today to really give her the deep clean that she deserves. All right, let's fucking do this, bitch. I'm gonna get real vulnerable for a second. I drool in my sleep, so I have a little tie-dye pillow. It's so disgusting. I need a pillowcase right now. 4th of July weekend, I was feeling all American on the boat with my beer, hanging out with some cool people, but it really made me think about the role that drinking plays in my life. And honestly, how it makes me feel like shit. Straight up. I used to drink every day back when I lived in Denver, which is not good. I think that would technically deem me as an alcoholic. It's interesting how alcohol is so incredibly normalized. It's the only drug where people judge you and think you have a problem if you don't drink. And I say that grandiosely. I say that commonly. People assume that. I think the younger generation, though, is kind of moving away from alcohol, which I find interesting. And maybe that collective consciousness is rubbing off on me. I really like alcohol for the social lubricant. Because as I've talked about, I have been a little lonely. I do struggle with meeting people. And like, for me, it's just starting conversation. I don't know why I struggle so much with, I don't know, approaching. It's interesting. I don't know why I lack the social skills. Sorry, this is becoming a therapy session, but I'm feeling a bit introspective. But I think this whole van life thing will really push my comfort zone and my boundaries outside of connection because my time is fairly limited where I'm at. So we can't really waste our time on small talk either. Like, I want to dive deep with people and I want to connect with people more radically. I guess. I laugh because my username. I want to move away from using substances to do that as well. And I think I'm on that path, and I think having this reflection is really going to benefit me. I'm being a bit dramatic because it was literally the 4th of July. And in America, the drinking culture is very prevalent. And every once in a while, I think it's fine to have fun. And even if it is, as I've been talking about, that borrowed fun, I also, unfortunately, need alcohol for dating too, which I'm trying to get away from. Dating has been a complicated topic for me. Shared maybe a bit too openly about my experience going through the legal system for a restraining order against the last person I dated. That was a whole mess. I'm not gonna continue to go into that. You can just watch the previous videos. The horse has been beat to death, to put it lightly. The fallout, the aftershocks of that, trying to get back in the dating game, the word that I would use for where I'm at right now is embarrassment. I embarrass myself the way that has affected me, and I talk about it, and I think the whole situation kind of rocked me off my balance a little bit. Dating itself has been of a struggle. I'm not necessarily actively pursuing dating right now. But I realize even when I have these conversations about my romantic life and what I'm looking for in my past, my brain is just a mess when it comes to that. I have a lot of just scattered emotions that come up when I speak about it. I recently had a conversation where I just completely fumbled the topic and I had a lot of negativity. I was talking about it very immaturely. I don't know. Maybe it's too soon for me. I honestly also think I haven't really thought about what I want while I live this lifestyle and what that looks like. Because like I said, connections are really temporary while living out on the road. But also I do want something. Selfishly, it makes for very convoluted, confusing conversations when I do try to speak candidly on the topic. So I think I can walk away from this weekend with the understanding that I don't understand where the fuck my head is at. And I need to allow myself some more time to process it and think less about the situation that I was in and more so about where I'm at now, what I can take away from it, and most importantly, how I'm going to conduct myself in the future of dating. And living on the road, I don't want to be driven by the lack, by the loneliness. I want the people that I surround myself with to truly be aligned with me, not just circumstantially or location based, but aligned with me on principle and lifestyle and just how we kind of go about our life. So I think through this experience, I'll meet a multitude of people. And so far, the people I've met have all been so amazing. I truly have no complaints. It just kind of makes me think about my place in all of it, where I'll land if I do end up landing anywhere eventually. It's all up in the air. It's all confusing, but yeah, a lot of thoughts coming out of this weekend that I thought I'd share with you guys. I think we're finally done with cleaning the inside and it just feels so much better in here. It smells good. It smells a lot better now. I haven't even cleaned the sink or the toilet and it already smells a lot better in here, so that's great. Let's take a look at the to-do list. Next up, I guess, is just throw away some trash, clean out the fridge, and grab some food. Go grocery store, get some pine pellets for the toilet. This is the damage of all of the wipes I used for cleaning. And yeah, we have gone through quite a bit, but again, so worth it. It really didn't feel that long, but I started at 10 a.m. and it's now 2 p.m. So yeah, it took a while, 4 hours to really deep clean this baddie. That's why I can't do it every week, but I definitely should do it more often to get the dust and everything out of here. Just went to the store and filled up the fridge, which is great. And I got some stuff to use my new mocha pot with. I've been spending way too much money on cold brew, so I'm gonna make myself a little coffee drink moment. I got some ice trays too, so maybe iced coffee is in my future. We're gonna try it out. I've never used this thing. I'm a little scared of it, but I'm gonna save some money. Oh. It's coffee. And now I won't be spending a metric fuck ton on caffeine every week. So that's good for me too. Maybe someday I'll get a nice little espresso machine, but for now this will do. All I have left for today is car wash, gym, a couple of van chores, maybe clean the toilet if I'm feeling brave, but we're gonna find a campsite first before it gets dark after that. Time just flies when you're getting your shit together, I guess. I wouldn't say I'm really having fun, but I don't know. I like reset days. I love little chores and little tasks to do. It just gets me out in a town a little bit, interacting with people before I go back into the woods. So I can't really complain. I think it's gonna feel really good to wash my van because it's been over a month since I've given her a car wash. I'm gonna go wash it and then go to the gym. I've earned this time at the gym. I am once again covered in dirt, and Planet Fitness has been seeing me in some pretty compromising states. When I went into the Planet Fitness in Bend on Thursday, I was covered in physical dirt. And I had to rinse off before my workout because I didn't want to go on all the machines covered in dirt. But walking, it's just embarrassing. This time I'm just gonna be sweaty and dusty, which is a little bit more socially acceptable, but that shower is gonna be real nice. Okay, let's go. This campsite is making me emotional. I miss the P&W so much. And just, this is just magical. I have no words. It was a windy ass road to get down here. I hope nobody tries to come to this campsite while I'm here because it'll scare the shit out of me. But goddamn. I did just clean this and it's dirty again from this plant, so there's really no winning, is there, baby? Yeah. Anyways, Gabby and I are gonna call it a night, but thanks for tagging along today on my reset day. I'm gonna hang out in Oregon for a bit longer and then keep going north towards Washington. I'm gonna enjoy this view with my unwashed car and have a great week out here. But yeah, I'll catch up with you guys later. Bye.